Passive income. It's kind of the holy grail of finance, isn't it? The idea that you can make money while you're just sleeping or on vacation. But, is that dream actually real? Well, let's dig in and find out.
I mean, Warren Buffett really lays it out there, doesn't he? He's basically saying you have two choices. And this quote, it just nails why we're all so obsessed with this idea of passive income. It's not just about the money, it's about freedom. It's about getting off that hamster wheel.
But is it really that easy? Like you just set something up and boom, the cash starts flowing in? Well, the short answer is no, of course not. But the real story is actually way more interesting, and that's exactly what we're going to break down today.
Okay, so let's get one thing straight right off the bat. The biggest myth about passive income is that it's something for nothing. It's not. Not at all. It's really about a total shift in how you think about work. And getting your head around that idea, that's the most important first step.
So let's just make sure we're all on the same page. Active income. That's what most of us have. It's your job. You trade your time for money. Simple as that. But passive income, that's the goal. That's where you build an asset, something that keeps paying you long after you've done the work. The key here is separating your time from your income.
And this right here, from financial coach Todd Tresitter, this is the secret sauce. It's not about no work. It's about doing the work up front. You put in a ton of effort at the beginning to build something, an asset, that can then work for you later on.
The best way to think about all of this is as a spectrum. On one side, you've got strategies that need a lot of money to start. And on the other side, strategies that need a lot of your time and your skill. Pretty much every passive income idea you can think of lands somewhere on this spectrum. And that's going to be our guide for the rest of this.
All right, let's dive into level 1. This is the money-heavy end of our spectrum. This is where your cash is the star of the show, doing all the hard work for you.
Okay, this table breaks it down really nicely. If you look at dividend stocks or REITs, they're 5-star passive. Seriously, you buy them and that's pretty much it. But there's always a catch, right? A company could slash its dividend or a recession could hit. Then you've got government bonds. Super safe, still very passive, but you're trading that safety for lower returns. It's always a trade-off.
Okay, let's slide over to the middle of the spectrum now. This is level 2. And here, just having money isn't enough. These ideas need a mix of both your cash and your active involvement, whether that's at the start or on an ongoing basis.
Real estate is like the perfect example of this middle ground. Think about it. If you buy a rental property yourself, you're a landlord. That's a 2-star passive job, max. You're getting calls about leaky toilets. But what if you did fractional real estate instead? You just buy a piece of a property someone else manages. Suddenly, that's a 5-star. It's the same asset, but the amount of work you have to do is worlds apart.
And there are tons of other ideas that live in this middle zone. Peer-to-peer lending? You got to do your homework on who you're lending to. Pre-IPO investing? It's passive after you invest, but man, the research beforehand is intense. And renting out your car on an app? Let's be real, with all the coordination, that's barely passive at all. That's practically a part-time job.
So now we've reached the far end of the spectrum, level 3. This is where you don't need a lot of money, but you do need to invest your time, your creativity, your skill. This is what I like to call the creator path.
The trade-off here is super clear. You might be able to start with basically zero money, but you're investing something else that's just as precious, your time. This is all about sweat equity. Your hard work is your investment.
Let's use an online course as an example. Step 1, actually building the course. That is a 1-star on the passive scale. It is a monumental amount of work. Then you got to market it, get people to know it exists. But, and this is the magic part, if you pull it off, the sales that come in after that can be a genuine 5-star passive income stream. That's the definition of front-loading your work.
And you see this exact same pattern everywhere in the creator world. Writing an ebook, starting a YouTube channel for affiliate marketing, selling your photos. It's all the same deal. A massive, intense grind at the start, all for the hope of that sweet, sweet passive income down the line.
Now, this all sounds pretty incredible, right? But we got to have a reality check here, because for every person you see making a fortune, there are thousands who are barely making anything. So what's a realistic number for someone just starting out?
Well, for something like affiliate marketing, in your first year, a realistic monthly income is somewhere between $0 and $1,000. Yeah. and most people are going to fall somewhere in that range. It just takes a ton of time and patience to build an audience that trusts you. This is absolutely a marathon, not a sprint.
All right, so we've walked through the whole spectrum, from money heavy to time heavy. Now the big question is, where do you fit in? And it really all boils down to where you're starting from today.
This chart pretty much sums it all up, doesn't it? Every single path is a trade-off. High capital, low effort. Low capital, high effort. Or something in the middle. That's the game.
And when you get right down to it, it all comes down to this one single question. You have to ask yourself, what do I have more of right now to invest? Is it my time or is it my money?
And listen, there's no right or wrong answer to that question. The best path isn't some secret formula. It's the one that actually fits your life. With the resources you have right now, it's the one you can actually stick with.
So what are we all working towards? What's the finish line? I love this definition from Jerry Lynch. You know you've made it when your passive income is more than your expenses. That's it. That's financial freedom.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. Now you get it. You understand the trade-off between time and money. The only question left is, what are you going to do about it? What's the first stream you're going to build?